It is a beautiful afternoon over here. In my previous video, I told you about the victory of Labour Party at Federal High Court in Lagos. What does this victory mean to Mr. Peter Obi? And what does this victory mean to Nigerians as well? Stay with me to the end of this video as we analyze what the victory means to Nigerians, especially the obedient family.
In Lagos, the Federal High Court has ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission and its presiding officers of the Lagos State Governorship and House of Assembly polls to paste the result poster of EC60E at each polling unit conspicuously after completing the result sheet EC8A on election day. Justice Peter Lifu also directed the presiding officers in the state to electronically transmit the results of each polling unit directly to the collation system, as well as transfer a scanned copy of the result sheet to INEC's result viewing portal immediately after the completion of the voting and result procedures at the polling units. This is in line with clauses 37 and 38 of INEC's 2022 guidelines for the election.
Welcome back. My name is Okocha Marcel and this is my channel. If today is your first time of coming here, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification button, and also let me share this video. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos State has granted Labour Party on their request for electronic transmission of results. What does this court judgment mean to Mr. Peter Obi and the obedient family, and also Nigeria at large? Following the presidential election that was full of electoral malpractices, a lot of people have been complaining, especially the youths who troop out en masse to exercise their fundamental human rights. There has been a lot of complaints. Following all these complaints and electoral malpractices, Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party, and the Labour Party in Lagos State, they went to the Federal High Court in Lagos, asking the court, what does this Electoral Law 2022 mean? Especially the clause in Article 22 that says that after the election that the result must be transmitted to the server immediately. And for the collation, the result that is in the server must be tallied with the result in the collation center before any declaration must be made. This is the court judgment. And now I'm asking, what does this judgment mean to Mr. Peter Obi and the Labour Party and also Nigerians as well? Number one, it means that the presidential election that was conducted, these laws were not followed. And what could that be when the court process begins next week for Mr. Peter Obi? It means that this presidential election is likely to be annulled. It means that this presidential election is likely to be in favor of Mr. Peter Obi. It means that INEC has refused to obey the Nigerian Constitution as well as the Electoral Act. And do not forget that before the election, INEC they themselves have come out in the person of their chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. He came out to tell the BBC that the INEC has the capacity to conduct this election and transmit the election result in real time to the INEC server to avoid electoral malpractices. He also cited that he has done that in Anambra, in Ekiti, and other parts of the country where they have conducted the state gubernatorial elections before the presidential election. What happens on the presidential election was something that is deliberate. A lot of people have been thinking that INEC deliberately did what they have done. Now, what this court judgment means is victory for Mr. Peter Obi. What this court judgment means is victory for the Labour Party and victory for Nigerians as well. Spare me some time, let me read out this article for you. It says the Federal High Court in Lagos has granted leave to Labour Party to apply for a mandamus order mandating the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to electronically transmit results during March 11 gubernatorial and State House of Assembly election in the state. The order was issued on Friday by Peter Lifu, the presiding judge. The judge also issued a mandamus order compelling INEC to enforce Section 27, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act of 2022 in the distribution of election materials by hiring impartial, qualified, and dependable logistic companies that are not partisan. NIFU made the order while ruling on a motion ex parte marked FHC/L/CS 370/2023. The motion was filed by the Labour Party and also by the gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party in Lagos State. The applicants had approached the court through their lawyer, Abbas Ibrahim. The substantive matter has been fixed to be heard on March 7. So, this is the article from Channels Television. As I've told you earlier, what this means is victory for the Labour Party and also victory for Nigerians. Let's see on my next video. Shout out.